Speaking as a parent of a 26-year-old and a 17-year-old, probably many of you read the article in the paper, probably maybe 6 months back. We have a new principal at Keene High School, Lynn Wagner, and she was very public in an article that was in the Sentinel, I want to say back in October, November, somewhere there. Actually, it must have been a little later than that, because she measured the number of violations to the substance abuse policy at Keene High in that first semester compared to where she had come from in an inner city, Cranston, Rhode Island, high school where, there was all kinds of gang activity and, lots of problems. And she was just stunned by the fact that there were 5 times the violations to the substance abuse policy here in Keene, at Keene High, than there were in a full year at her time at Cranston High. And she had been there for many years. She had never seen the kind of drug and alcohol use and abuse and violation of policy as she had coming to Keene. And you can look up that article, you can call her up, she'll be happy to talk about it. And there's a lot of people starting to come together because she really spoke out. We've had these statistics from the Youth Risk Behavior Survey that Keene High students take every other year to show that there's a statistically significant difference in the drug and alcohol use of kids in the Monadnock region compared to other parts of the state and the nation. Yes, there's something going on here that is putting our kids at greater risk. So, as a longtime advocate for keeping our kids safe, for keeping public health and safety at the forefront of both my work and my personal life, I saw with my older son's class going through Keene High, same issues that I'm seeing with my younger sons, except a little bit worse. At 15 years of age, my son getting calls, or I'm sorry, at 16 years of age, he was one of the first kids to get a license, and his friends calling him up to have him pick them up so they could go, get their marijuana, because he had the license and they didn't yet. And, thankfully that he said no. But I don't ever remember my older son being asked to cart kids around to pick up their drugs. That's a big difference. And my younger son is in similar social circles as my older son was. The problem's getting worse here in this community. It is significantly worse than in other parts of the state and the country. The laws are one thing. I think they have to stay strong, but I think we also have to do a lot more to support our kids so that they're not looking for ways to escape the trials and tribulations of life, which is often why they turn to drugs. Again,